flex me a bad body. So, it's another one, yeah. It's a full strong, yeah. Oh, it's another one, yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to iBoxingHub. If you're new to this channel, remember to subscribe and like and share. I go by the name of Biyenge, featuring yours Truly Tre. What's good?
Yo, what's going on, cuz? What's going on to the people? Just wanted to say to everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for another roundup. Obviously, cuz, before we get into the show properly, big up to our sponsors, D-Rock Clothing. Yes, people. So you've seen it. iBoxingHub in association with D-Rock. So people, take advantage of the discount code, which is iBoxingHub24, and you can take advantage of 40% off everything. But cuz this looks like it's going to be great energy. Big up to Hermit J. He's obviously saying congrats on your nomination, brother. We appreciate you. God bless. I think he's obviously talking about, and we just have to remind people as well, it is a tremendous achievement, man. I know we didn't win it, but we were shortlisted for the Sports Podcast Awards, man. So big up to everyone who voted for us on that one. And big up to Remy. Big up to Remy, bro. Appreciate you. It was a tremendous special for Across the Way, which you featured in. So, bro, we appreciate you. And appreciated to Harmy as well. God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And big up also, we have to obviously big up Rico. He's done some tremendous work. We're obviously going to talk about the watch along that he did last night. But cuz where do we start? I'm glad to do these shows with you, man. Yes. This is 189.
Listen, yesterday's main event. It was good. It was really, really good. Do you know what? I'm a fan of Nick Bull. I'm a fan. He's won me over. I'm definitely a fan. Don't know if you noticed from round one when the guy had him on the headlock.
It was a madness, cuz it was a madness.
Do you know what? I think at the moment, would you class him the best in British in terms of his weight class?
Yeah, definitely. He's a world champion, and look, everyone's getting involved. Hermit, big up to you, my brother. Nick Bull is pure momentum. Gotta love him as well, man. And big up to Remy Singh. Congratulations, dope. Look, now, bro, we appreciate you, and easily the best in the UK. Cuz look, Hermit's saying it, cuz easily you have to say he's the best in the UK, cuz you have to. And Frank, you know why he loves him, man. He loves him. Look at the picture right there, cuz. You got Frank Warren just with the champion there. So another tremendous event. So big up to Nick Bull on a victory. But cuz I want to ask you and the people. You know, there's talks.
Yes.
There's lingering, of course. Yes. And look, I don't like to do it, but you know it's coming, cuz they're talking about a new way. You know, the monster. Like what are you saying, man? Do you think Nick Bull is ready since he beat the guy he was supposed to fight?
100%. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Inoue he's on the next level, but I reckon Nick's ready for Inoue. I reckon, yes. But at what weight?
It's gonna have to move up, man. But people, just get involved, man. This is why we love to do these shows, man. We want you guys to just get involved in discussions. So Ra, good evening to you. He's obviously back in his Sunday hot tub. It must be some special hot tub you got, man. Like, no, big up, Ra, man. Tremendous work. His wide stance power pack. Well, okay, yep. Not yet for Inoue. Fulton next and undisputed Den Inoue. Ooh,
You know what? Didn't think of that, you know.
Interesting. Yeah.
Do you think Inoue is it's a big jump?
It's not a big jump, but I think he's champion. He needs to fight the best, and eventually the final boss in that situation is Inoue. So why not fight the Inoues, the champions, undisputed? Like let's go. This is what you're in the sport for.
Inoue at the moment he's campaigning at 130.
Ooh, yeah, 130, and Lucy
126, I believe.
Yeah, so he'd have to move up, of course. So Balls had 2 really soft defenses against old junior featherweights. He needs to fight better guys now. Big up to Lucy all the way from the States, just always getting involved in the shows. We absolutely love you with the facts. And look, Inoue is at 122. So look, Hermit saying clean up the division just to give it a little bit of a seasoning. That I agree with you as well, Hermit. And Inoue as tonight. Yeah, ooh, okay. So clean up, which makes sense. Look, it makes sense. I agree with Hermit here. I agree with Hermit speaking facts. And Lucy.
So you're saying don't rush him, Nick Ball. Just do what you got to do. Then when the time's right, then fight Inoue.
Season it properly. Then
I want it now. I mean, as a fan of boxing, I just want it now. Because look, what's the worst thing? If he loses to the best, right?
Yeah, you know what, cuz it's true. I get you, but then at the same time, don't you as a fan kind of just want to build him up, man? Like I kind of want him to fight the Fultons and clear up the division, then go for that big fight, man. Once he's completed the job as well. So Hermit's obviously saying we need to build long-lasting champions rather than blowing up. Yep, which is true. I do agree. And Inoue is busy too. He has 2 fights scheduled. Then Nakatani's out there as well. So Lucy's always coming through the facts, and I agree with her completely. This is a situation where let those guys kind of handle their businesses, and when the time's right, get them together. And I definitely would love to see that. And big up El Rico, big up my brother. So, bro, we obviously gave you a big shout out for the great work that you did yesterday, for the watch along. And Rico's just smashing it on his end. Banter and boxing takeover. You know what Rico does, man. So big up to El Rico. But yeah, cuz, are you saying you want Inoue now? I just want to hear what
I'm down as a boxing fan. How I see it sometimes is look, Inoue, he's the money fight, right? That will be Nick's biggest purse. And don't get me wrong, like we all talk about let the best fight the best. Now there's a situation this could happen where Nick could fight whoever in his division and then he can lose, and it's just like there's nothing wrong with losing. But it's just like he may miss out on that opportunity with Inoue. Don't get me wrong, I understand people saying don't rush him, but as a fan, we've got Riyadh season, we're making these fights happen. Why not?
Why not?
Imagine, right? I'm saying this, imagine, because anything's possible. Imagine if he beats Inoue.
Boy, that would actually be mad as well. And big up to Lucy coming through the fun facts. I do love when she comes through with it. It's like a regular that she does, man. So big up to her. Fun fact, which is the WBO featherweight champion. Espinosa is the tallest featherweight champion ever. He's almost a foot taller than Ball, which is absolutely crazy. And Nick Ball destroys Inoue. We are up, baby. Woo! Rico, Nick Ball is take. Oh, okay. Oh, no. You know what, bro? That's your guy, man. So I'd love to see that, man. One fight in Japan. Return leg in the UK. Big up to Andrew.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly my point.
Good as well.
Yeah. Because at the moment, Eddie Hearn doesn't rate Inoue. He don't rate him because he's not fighting his mandatory challenge. He doesn't rate him. So why not? It'll be good. All right. Nick Ball to fight Inoue in Japan. Should he win, Inoue comes here. Run it here in the UK. If anything, I think that I don't know. Would that be a Wembley stadium? I don't know. Is Inoue profile big here in the UK?
I want to hear what everyone's saying. So, what's everyone saying about that? I think that it would be a good fight. So, when Nick Ball beats Inoue, I will cast a dark shadow across the whole of boxing Twitter. Rico, we obviously know you're gonna work some magic there. So, okay. Look at the resumes, the world title fights. Which it is fair points here. Ball hasn't had a convincing win at world level yet, which is fair. These are points here. And Eddie does rate him. He's just chatting shit to get the fight. Look, which is fair. Look, it's business at the end of the day, man. It is business, man. So let's see. I hear what Eddie's saying, and everyone's just getting involved. It would be in Anfield. Look, big up to Mr. Neutral as well. Big up. I believe Mr. Neutral was at the event as well. So big up to, we call him the classy one, aka the Jim Watt of new boxing media. So he was there live, and I'm sure he got some good coverage for Boxing Media Hub. So make sure you're following Mr. Neutral. So look, Bull might have to do a mandatory with the WBA, which is fair, which is true. And don't piss me off. What's he saying? Bull hasn't had Rico's going mad right now, man. Rico's mad. It's fair. It is absolutely fair, cuz man. But look, everyone's got a lot to say, and why not do it at Anfield? Look, I'm a football fan, and that would be a good fight. But that would be giving Nick Ball the advantage, though. Are you not? If you're doing a fight at
no,
Anfield?
I'm saying what I'm saying is, should he beat Inoue in Japan? Then obviously, he's the champion, right? So then Inoue has to come down. If that was part of the contract, Inoue has to come here in the UK. It'll be massive. It'll be massive. Look, it'll be massive. End of the day, look, will it happen? We don't know, but we just have to wait and see.
Yeah, no, 100% right. And look, big up to Nick Ball, the Wrecking Ball. He obviously delivered a tremendous performance, and it'll be interesting to see what happens, man. But just the roundup, man. So you've got a nice, another juicy.
Sure. So I don't know how true this is. I think it's stupid if it's true. So you got Jake Paul in the process of fighting Floyd Mayweather in the exhibition fight. What's the point? Like, really, what is the point? It don't make no sense at all. It's an exhibition, but the weight class is just nonsense. It's nonsense. At this point, Jake has to fight a younger, legitimate boxer. Like I said, Carl Froch. Emir Khan. Yep.
It is true. That is true. It is true. Everyone is pretty much going crazy right now, man. Obviously, Hermit's saying bun Jake Paul and bun the exhibitions, man. So, look, I think that answers your question about the event. Look, if it happens, it happens. I'm sure if it's going to be a collaboration with, Mayweather Promotions and MVP, I'm sure it'll be on Netflix. Both guys will get paid. People would watch it. So I'm not really a fan of those fights. I kind of want to see Jake Paul have a proper professional fight with KSI, man. I think they're building it up properly. And I think it should, man.
Right. So is it the WBO or is it the WA that's ordered? No, the WBO ordered Usyk to fight Joseph Parker. Ooh. So I mean, I don't know. It's a weird one because what's your thoughts? Because some people are saying that it's unfair for Joseph Parker to sit back and watch Triple D fight Usyk for the second time for undisputed, because Usyk has already achieved and become undisputed. He's got nothing else to achieve. But then on the other hand, I get it from the public's point of view. Wouldn't you rather see Usyk fight Triple D? Because there's a slim chance that Triple D could be Usyk, or if Usyk fight Parker, it's just like, I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
No, it's I think it's a fair argument for both sides. I'm just seeing what Hermit is obviously saying. Parker, Huni, the two-man next. That could be the potential, or if they do squeeze in this fight. Obviously, I think for Usyk, because you did say he's got a couple fights left, it would make sense for him to do the Triple D, and then if he wants to do like a farewell exhibition, we've called it a few times. It might happen just because of the whole partnership with TKO and with all of that. I think potentially it could happen. So that might be the two. I don't think he would. What the only dynamics he would have fought Parker is if he would have won this fight against Triple D, then it's for undisputed.
Yeah, of course.
I think that would be the only opportunity for him to have that fight, man. But other than that, I don't think it makes sense for Usyk to take that kind of fight and let Parker fight Caballero. Winner is the WBO and the WBC interim and the next clear contender, which is fair. And Usyk will vacate and go for 3-time undisputed. Potentially, but I think he's generally got just 2 fights left, Usyk, man. I don't think he has nothing left to achieve in the sport, man. He's done it all, man. He doesn't really have to go out there and go back down to be undisputed. He doesn't. He's done it. He's been undisputed. He had that 2 mammoth fights with Fury, to become undisputed. So I think the next one, it makes sense for Triple D to have that fight with Usyk for undisputed. Clear out the division one more time, and then should be the one.
Do you think as boxing fans,
yeah.
Do you think we're overlooking Triple D? Because I know the way we're talking about Usyk is like, don't get me wrong, he's the best in this generation in the heavyweight, of course. But do you think Triple D has got a good chance of beating Usyk?
He's got a better chance of beating him now, but I think the same result's still happening, man. I think the wealth of experience that Usyk has in the ring, he knows how to deal with a star like Daniel Dubois. He's been in there with quite a few big hitters, man, in the division. Even Dubois in the first one, man, and you saw how he eventually stopped him. I know people are going to talk about the body shot or whatever, man, but I want to kind of remind people what happened afterwards. If a man is hurt, surely, man, regardless of whatever the situation is, just go and finish the job, man. But he didn't, and you saw what Usyk did, man. So, so you got Dubois to vacate. Parker will fight for the vacate, and okay. These are some fair points as well. Dubois finally putting an end to Usyk. I think Rico's had this dream for a long time, and Daniel's bowled it out of town. Look, cuz it's crazy.
Well, I mean, I can't really. It's a weird one because Usyk, if he doesn't, I'm hearing that they're in talks of making this undisputed fight, Usyk and Triple D. But if the WBO has ordered Usyk to fight Joseph Parker, then he's got 2 choices: either fight him or vacate the belt.
If it's let's see what happens. It's not a fight that I won't be angry with that fight. Parker, he deserves it, man. I think he deserves it. Of
course. It's a weird one because this is how I see it, right? I don't think Usyk he's not as motivated anymore. Should Usyk vacate the WBO belt, I could see Parker fighting, I don't know, AJ for that belt. Do you know what I mean? And then, whoever wins maybe try to unify the division. But at that point, if Usyk beats Triple D, then the vates are getting fragmented left, right, center. So it is what it is. But I don't think Parker's going to fight Caballero. I could be wrong, but I just can't see it happening. It's just like he's one step away from a world title shot. You don't want to fight Caballero and risk it all. Just like, Martin Bakoli risked it all.
Yeah,
paid.
he did. He risked it for biscuit, man. But it's part of the game. It's part of the game. So let's see what happens. Of course, El Rico is obviously saying, "I'll drink someone's tears that day." I don't know whose tears you're going to be drinking on that day, other than yourself, probably. Raz saying, Triple D is a different beast with his dad in his corner. I definitely agree. When Daniel beats Usyk, I'm sneaking into Chris's house and I'm eating his. No, oh, he's an absolute legend, man. And if he vacates and wins, he gets the winner of the vacated title, which is fair. And Lucy does make a good point here. You know, she always comes through with the facts. Could pay a little step aside fee, you know. And Huni, WBO global champ. So Atuma, number 1 in the ranking, man. So boy, the heavyweight division's looking interesting, cuz, man. That's all I'm saying, man.
But do you think Atuma's going to go for a world title shot next year? I remember you saying don't rush.
It depends. It depends, cuz. I think it depends. Let's see how this year goes for him. If it's a smooth one, if it's a good one, then if the opportunity presents itself when the belts are kind of fragmented, then yeah, let's have it. I wouldn't mind seeing that, man. Let's see if he's ready. Oh, Daniel's dad gives him strength. Like He-Man with his sword. I have the power. Nah, big up to him, man. Go for a title next year, El Rico is saying. And he'll get the shit against Parker if Usyk vacates. Ooh, the belts will be broken up by the end of the year. So look, it's happening, cuz.
So, wanting to talk about this because everyone's talking about it. This boxing league, right? Nothing's been confirmed yet. Also, we'll know it's going ahead. What is happening? Now, previous pod we spoke about it. You know, we compared it to UFC where there's just one belt. Now, Turkey had a shake. I saw an article. He actually said, you know, there's going to still be all these different belts like the WBC, WBO, WBA, IBF. So I'm a bit still confused. So it's just like, how would it work? Because when you look at it now, right, even though we don't have a boxing league, but everyone's ranked in these bodies, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, let's say, for example, let's say if AJ's, I don't know, number 4, number 5 in WBC, but number 3 in WBO. So how does it work? Does it mean like every individual will be in a different ranking, and should they win the belt, then they can fight each other to unify the division?
You know what? Because I think we had a conversation about this off air, and I think it could work out the same kind of dynamics as basketball. You know, different leagues, and then these different people whose top play each other. I don't know how it could work, but maybe it's not going to work for the bigger fighters, but for the fighters that are prospects coming up, I think it could be a good platform where it gives them a bigger exposure to a bigger audience as well. We'll invite you to emote. Yeah, no, definitely, man. Give us a shout, my bro, man. For sure, man. Let's make it happen. But nope, they'll get rid of all the belts. This is what Hermit's saying. And
sorry. I read something on Instagram. Turkey said he wants to work with all these promoters. He wants to work with all these organizations. So that's why I'm just confused because you know, for example, UFC. You know, there's one belt, and also there's no sponsorship, right? Whereas boxing, you've got the sponsorship. This is how boxers are getting paid. So how's the whole dynamic going to work? Because obviously Eddie has even said that Dana White has approached some of these boxers. So, you know, I mean, I'm just looking forward to. I just want to know how it works, and is it going to be is it going to have a good effect on boxing or a bad impact on boxing?
Yeah, we just kind of just have to see what happens, man. I just hope that, you know, as fans, I'm sure, you know, we speak for many fans by saying that we don't want the history of boxing to be taken away. You know, you've got the WBC belt. You know, you know how much a lot of people just appreciate, you know, the different champions on that. You got the rest of the organizations, the IBF, the WBA, the WBO, even the IBO, the Ring Magazine. Just I like when you get an undisputed fight for all of those belts. So that fighter had to go through different channels, man, just to get to that position, man. So yeah, I'm just hoping that it works, but obviously in time we'll know if the dynamics can work for all these belts to be involved. I'm hoping it does, because for the sake of boxing, I think it's great just having, you know, someone be able to collect all of those belts is good. But it's obviously the sanctioning fees, which, you know, the fighters, I'm sure, you know, has issues with. So El Rico is saying the sanctioning bodies did it to themselves. Everyone's going to go to that league for the simple fact that they'll pay to fight for their belt. And yeah, which is, look, Rico, you make a good point here, my brother, and this, you're 100% right. They've been doing this for years, and, you know, we've got to a point now where something can be centralized. And, you know, the Ring Magazine, for example, that belt, you're not paying any sanction fees to be a Ring Magazine champion. So if you're winning that, you're the best. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens, man, and see how Turkey didn't let Canelo show the WBC belt. Look,
yeah, something's going on. Something fishy is happening. Yeah,
something's fishy is happening as well. How many belts does the WBA have within? Look, all of that, I agree with you completely. The WBA, the WBC as well, you know, with the interim, then you've got silver champion, then you've got international. I know, like, it just makes it confusing, man. So maybe it's something for the future, so that these sanctioning bodies can just have one belt, avoid the interims, so that one person's the champion for each division, man. So hopefully we could see something like that, man. But let's see.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, last one really. Did you watch the interview on Piers Morgan show? Eubank and Ben.
For the big one, innit, man? That's gonna be absolutely massive, cuz, man. And firstly, I'm never gonna lie to you. We have to say as well, man. You got to big up to all parties involved, man. You got to big up Eubank. You got to big up Ben. You got to big up Piers Morgan in this as well, just for creating this dynamic so we could see it. And you saw at one point during that interview where Chris was just being honest with, you know, what's going on in the back end. And for me, I respect him massively, you know, for what he's had to go through. And, you know, I'm hoping Senior can be there, in all honesty, cause so that we could get the dynamics that we want to see, which is, you know, Junior versus Ben. The fight's happening now, so just get the dads involved, man. So this is my plea to Senior, if he's listening to this. Just would love to see you there, you know, with your son by his side, so that we could see, you know, greatness on the night, man. But yeah, cuz just give me your thoughts about the interview.
No, I enjoyed the interview. It was really it was nice just to see, like, look, they don't like each other. It's legitimate beef. It's not entertainment. You know, it's gonna happen the 26th of April. Somebody's getting knocked out. Somebody has to get knocked out. I've said this before. I said if Conor don't do the job, Chris knocks him out. But if it goes to distance, it will potentially be a draw. That's just my prediction.
Yeah, ooh, so you're saying that, cuz that's mad. So look, Hermit's saying that another 10-8 to Eubank, because the press conferences, you know, the interviews, the back and forths, it's absolutely crazy. And looks like Senior will be, yeah, okay. So hopefully, if he's there, it would be absolutely tremendous. So let's see what happens. And imagine Nigel cracks an egg. Oh man, that would be absolutely crazy. But we obviously know what happened in that situation, man. So, guys, what's your overall take about the build up? Do you think
the build up
has it delivered? Has it delivered?
100%. Listen, 100%. Eubank done what he needed to do, and he said it. You know, this fight, this is it. Like, he's fighting a welterweight who's moved up to middleweight, and Ben said it himself. Like, look, after this fight, I'm going back to welterweight. You know, I'm gonna stick up my weight. And like I said previously before, he's fought. I believe was it 154 or 157? I'm not too sure in America.
Yeah,
and
154.
It seemed like the power wasn't there, and I'm just thinking, what makes you think the power is going to be at 160? I could be wrong, but dude, let's just see. It's going to be a fantastic main event, but I think Eubank is taking this fight serious. As much as he's trolling Ben, but you know, yeah, I think like I said, somebody's getting knocked out. Somebody is getting put to sleep.
I know, trust me, Rico, trust me. He did, yeah, it's true. It is true. And look, 154 in these last two fights, man. So I agree with everything you're saying, because look, everyone knows my views. Like, I'm a massive Eubank fan, man, and I think this step is going to be a bit too much for Ben. But the good thing for Ben is he can go back down to welterweight. You know, he could go for his title or whatever, and you know, everything's calm. But if Junior was to lose this fight, he's losing everything, man. So
no, you know what? I'm gonna have to stop with it. There's a rematch clause if he loses. So in a way, the way I see it, they both won really financially, because look, Junior said he doesn't need to fight. He's financially stable. However, you know, he's got this fight. Should he lose, right, he gets to fight again. And I'm assuming the rematch, there won't be no rehydration clause. Do you know what I mean?
2-fight deal. So 2-fight deal. Okay. No, it's fair.
So
okay.
It's a win-win on both. Because like I said, look, if Conor beats Eubank here, then we know why he's beat, how he beat him, because of the rehydration clause. If they have a rematch here and none of that's there, boy, it's going to be a long night for Ben.
Yeah, I agree from that perspective, man. But I can't even lie to you, because I just see Eubank, you know, sunning him, and you know,
it has to be fair. The judges have to be fair as well. It has to be a fair fight. Like I said, something just tells me here, if both of them don't get the job done, you know, if they don't close the fight, if it goes to distance here, they could potentially run it back. Draw.
Ooh. So did Ben say that he was going back to one? So he's going back down to 150. No, he's going back down to 147. So he's going back down to welterweight, and he wants to obviously become, you know, world champion, because I believe he's quite high up in the ranking for the WBC. So
it was a challenge.
El Azteca, and I just don't understand that dynamics. This is one of the reasons why I just don't understand that, how you've been out of the sport for a long period of time, and you somehow, you know, can be up there in the rankings, man. Look,
money talks.
Boxing. It's boxing. But yes, cuz I think Hermit has a question. So bro, you've got about, let's say, 30 seconds to give that questions before we wrap up the show, man. But cuz before we get there, you know, just loving the energy as per, loving these shows. 190 is going to be a bit of a special. It's on Wednesday, so we're going to have a special guest. So, Rico, I know you're working your magic as well, so I'm looking forward for us to get this special guest, of course. But what is the question? What you saying, my brother? Should Charlie Edward be paid after his 10K run last night? What you saying? What you saying, guys?
He participated in it, so he needs to get paid something.
Got pay the man. I think that answers your question, man. Paid the man. So yeah, cuz man. So big up to you once again. Thank you so much for, you know, taking up your time to do this tremendous show. I'm obviously a United fan, man, so I'm waiting to get the scores updated. So any United fans in the chat, just drop us the scores. That would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, big up to Rico, big up to the whole of the iBoxingHub family. We got something juicy, you know, building up in these next few weeks. So make sure you're tuned into what we do, and we thank you all for the support. But before we wrap up the show, cuz, just a quick word from our sponsors, D-Rock Clothing. Yes, people. So that's D-Rock in association with iBoxingHub. So make sure you utilize the discount code, which is iBoxingHub24, and you get 40% off everything. So you saw my cousin shadow boxing. I think soon, cuz you're obviously training at the boxing gym now, so you're gonna be bringing out some content for boxing, man. So I'm looking forward to that, man. So Jake Paul, you don't want to be calling out my cousin, man. I don't think you're ready for him, man. But, people big up Man United winning 1-0. Who scored? Who scored, Lucy? Who scored? Tell us who scored. That's beautiful. I love that. That's why I love the people. Gotta love the people. Tell me who scored. And no, bro, Hermit, appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. But let us know who scored. But yeah, cuz I'm just excited, man.
Yeah, man. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Blessings upon blessings. Have a lovely, productive week ahead, and we shall see you on Wednesday. Peace and love.
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now, whichever get up. I talk my card with a sweet one, please. Someone flicks me a back by the end. So, it's another one.